Let's take a look at our top selections.
Hi everyone, 5 stakes races on Saturday at Santa Anita. All 5 stakes races are for California breds. In fact, all 10 races on the card that starts at 12 noon are for California breds, as the California breeding industry is showcased by these good stakes races. And one recurring theme that we will address as we talk about these stakes races is that progeny of Clubhouse Ride are represented in all 5 stakes races. And every Clubhouse Ride progeny running in the stakes races happens to be trained by Craig Lewis, including Clubhouse Ride's most successful progeny so far, and her name is Warren's Showtime. Now, Warren's Showtime will be the class of the Sunshine Millions Filly and Mare Turf Sprint. It's race number 4 on a 10-race card. Let's take a look at the field for the Filly Mare Turf Sprint on Saturday. They're going 6 furlongs out of the new Santa Anita Turf Chute. And Warren Showtime, the class of the field, a multiple stakes winner, and the best horse in the field. However, the pace scenario of this race does her no favors whatsoever. There's not an abundance of speed in this race, and even the connections of Warren Showtime acknowledge that she is better around 2 turns than she is around 1. In fact, Warren Showtime has sprinted 4 times in her career, and she's 0 for 4. She's run long 11 times and won 6 of them, including a bunch of stakes races. So Warren Showtime is better around 2 turns, and this is a sprint, and there's not a whole lot of speed to run at. So what's to like about Warren Showtime? Well, only this. She happens to be the best filly in the field. She's now 4 years old, and she's from the very first crop of Clubhouse Ride. Clubhouse Ride is an emerging stallion out in California, and his first crop was just dynamite. Kind of tailed off a little bit, but watch out for the 2-year-olds of 2022. Clubhouse Ride was bred to some very good mares, and those 2-year-olds of 2022, when they make their debut, it's expected to be Clubhouse Ride's best crop. Clubhouse Ride's first crop is led by Warren Showtime, the class of the Sunshine Millions Filly and Mare Turf Sprint. Now, when I say class of the field, you'll see what I mean when we take a look at the Grade 3 Autumn Miss Stakes. It was run last fall at Santa Anita, and Warren Showtime, she can't win this race from here, can she? Well, as a matter of fact, yes, she can. Up on the outside, Warren Showtime with Flavian Pratt aboard, and she will get up right in the shadow of the wire. And that just happened to be the 1,000th career win for trainer Craig Lewis. Lewis also trained Clubhouse Ride, by the way, a millionaire that he purchased for $22,000 as a 2-year-old. He went on, Clubhouse Ride did, to win more than $1 million. And again, has emerged as one of the top stallions in California. Now, that's not the only good race that Warren Showtime has run. And in fact, she was one of the stars of the show on this very program 1 year ago. Warren Showtime in the California Cup Oaks. It was January 18th, last January 18th, the second race on the card. And Warren Showtime, we just saw her take the overland route, winning the Autumn Miss. This is down on the inside, and Warren Showtime up the rail to win going away. A very impressive win by Warren Showtime, kind of a breakout performance. A year ago, she has since gone on and she's won 6 out of 15 in her career, and she enters the Sunshine Millions Filly and Mare Turf Sprint as the class of the field. But 6 furlong grass races, couple of challenges facing Warren Showtime. 6 furlong grass races out of the new chute have been largely dominated by front runners and or pace pressers. Now, it's a limited sample size. We have had 10 6-furlong turf sprints so far out of the new chute, but 7 of those have been won by horses positioned first, second, or third after the opening quarter mile. Warren Showtime is a closer when they cut her back to a sprint. So she's going to have to come from the back of the pack, and that has not really been the winning style so far. Again, it's a limited sample, but I'm just expressing an opinion that maybe the most probable winner in the field is not the greatest gamble, facing a course profile that is against her style and in a race in which the pace scenario could come up significantly light because there's really no speed in this race other than number 2, Legs Galore, and number 7, Mo Cal, and Mo Cal is not even a confirmed starter. She ran 6 days ago, and trainer Peter Miller, it'll be a last-minute call whether or not to run Mo Cal in this race. I suspect that coming back in 6 days might be a little too much to ask, but if Mo Cal is in the race, then Legs Galore could have company up on the front end. If Mo Cal does scratch, well, Legs Galore could be loose on the lead, and she is sharp right now. And it's true that she hasn't started since late October. But when we take a look at the tape of her most recent start, Legs Galore, it was her 3rd grass sprint and her 3rd win. She's hooked from the inside. She's hooked from the outside. And she does what a good horse does. Fought back through the lane. They're coming at her from all sides. That's Legs Galore right in the middle. And she will grind out the victory. Now, they were all close together at the wire, and it wasn't that fast of a race. But if Mo Cal scratches out of the Sunshine Million Stillion Mare Turf Sprint, Legs Galore, who has been pointed specifically to this race, she conceivably could be loose on the lead. Trainer Phil D'Amato needs a new female turf sprinter in his barn because the multiple stakes winner Just Grazed Me has recently been retired and will be bred this spring. So D'Amato's looking for another female Calbred turf sprinter to fill the shoes of Just Grazed Me, and maybe it is Legs Galore. Ultimately, here's the situation. Warren Showtime is the best horse in the race. We know that. She's the class of the field, and with a clean trip and with some pace to run at, don't know if she'll get that, she should win. She's my top selection, but I hesitate to fully support her because of the fact she's 0 for 4 in sprints. The course profile works against her, and she might not get the pace scenario to run at. I do like Legs Galore at a little bit of a price, and she should be a price because the highest buyer speed figure she has earned, Legs Galore, is a mare 80. There's one crazy horse in this field I want to just briefly touch on, and she is number 4, She's a Girly Girl. And She's a Girly Girl should be 20 to 1, 30 to 1, maybe even higher, because last time out, she finished up the track at a big price in an entry-level allowance race. What's to like about She's a Girly Girl? Well, A, she had an alibi for her most recent start. Jockey Tiago Pereira told trainer Steve Knapp that She's a Girly Girl did not like the Del Mar turf course as much as she likes the Santa Anita turf course, on which she scored a win 2 starts back. So She's a Girly Girl is back on her preferred footing and at a big price, even though she's come from behind her, just like Warren Showtime. The high odds could justify the risk. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see She's a Girly Girl hit the board at a big number. They'll all have to catch Legs Galore. And if the class of the field, Warren Showtime, runs Saturday instead of Monday in the grade 3 megahertz, she's my top selection with a whole lot of hesitation. Warren Showtime, the leading money earner by Clubhouse Ride, the horse to beat in race 4, Saturday at Santa Anita.